Lincoln ever beat us. I saw their manager Dan Cowley, and to be fair to him, he tried to be humble. He said they had a 100 to 1 chance. They had a 5 in a billion, million, trillion chance of nothing. So what's all that about? You should have been.
I wouldn't say that. The way we've been playing recently.
Rob, I'll tell you what I said to one of the stewards, and you can quote me, and you can quote me on that. And I said it, and I would say it. I didn't get interviewed. If Lincoln had beaten us, I'll become a Tottenham fan the next day. That's how confident I was. That's never going to happen. You insulted him. You insulted him. You insulted him, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
And I'm insulting people like you.
You can't insult me. You can only insult people that are more stupid than you. When people are more clever than you, you can't insult them. So you can't insult me. You can't insult me the way you...
More clever. You're like an 8-year-old on the fucking coach every week.
Why are you swearing? I'm like an 8-year-old, but I have to tell you... I have to tell you not to swear. I have to tell you not to swear. I'm like an 8-year-old, but you can't even swear. You can't even spell acquaintance, can you? And I'm an idiot. No, don't try it, because you insulted him and I'm calling you out. Because last week, you said his fans like you. Okay, so you are not more. Are you more clever than me? You're not. I've heard that same old crap for 18 years, and it's still happening. Tottenham are a too-big team, and the thing is, would he have come and got an interview if they lost? Look at them. They think they won the World Cup final. Tottenham forever will be in our shadow. They're nobodies, and we don't even care about this. This is like losing to Barnsley. Nobodies. Hold on. Like you were saying to me that I don't even know what the free kick was for. And out of nowhere, it takes 2 deflections. And you're already 1-0 down. And Watford get a lift out of nothing. You know, the second goal. Okay. Wasn't the best defending.
Defending was terrible.
Well, it wasn't the best defending. Things can happen. Remember, we mustn't forget that it's been raining, so the pitch is quite...
It's been raining?
Yeah.
Are you being serious? It's raining for both teams.
Yeah, I know, but...
Come on, Ty.
Of course we can be positive, because I don't know how we lost that game. At the end of the day, what I see, okay, we gave away a bad goal. We gave away a bad goal. There's nothing you can do about a free kick.
You can't keep making stupid excuses. And this is the problem with this club. It's people like you.
Who's people like me?
No, people like you won't accept it. You won't accept it.
Who are people like me?
No, you.
Who are people like me? And who am I? Tell me who I am then.
Because you won't accept it.
Are you more committed than me? Are you more committed than me? If you can't, you don't lose.
We have lost. We've dropped 5 points against 2 crap sides.
So what was the score then? What was the score? Was it 2-1 or 1-1? You said we lost.
Don't it?
What are you on about?
It is like a loss.
Don't interrupt me. Carry on, Rob.
Because you talk...
I mean, listen, to me...
Why are you touching me?
I'm
deluded.
You're happy with a point at this shit.
Did I say I'm happy?
To be honest...
Did I say I'm happy?
Hold on. Ty,
you're the one that said Tottenham can win the league, and I'm deluded.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, of course you don't remember. You have absolute memory. No. What I was saying is that anything... Of course we're not going to win the country, but I was saying anything can happen. If Leicester can win the league, anything can happen. But yeah, it was nice. Are Tottenham going to win the league?
They've only beaten Watford.
And Tottenham have beaten who? And yet you said they're going to win the league. You said they're going to win the league.
Not quadruple. You're going over the top again.
You said they're going to win the league. You said you're going to win the league.
You go over the top.
You're saying you said Tottenham are going to win the league.
And by the way, it's not Ski Sunday here. What's all this about?
Ski Sunday.
This is August.
Invincibles. 49 times. Invincibles.
So don't interrupt.
And even when I can't speak, I speak more sense than you fucking ever do.
What are you swearing for? What are you swearing for?
It's time to go.
What are you swearing for?
Get it out of your fucking head.
What are you swearing for?
Listen.
We're not delaying it any longer.
Am I the enemy now?
Hold on, let me ask you guys.
He's finished.
You're finished by the sound of your voice. What are you talking about? Tell me no rubbish, man.
All right, listen, hold on. One second.
No, don't say excuse me. Why didn't you say that before you interrupted me? No, don't say excuse me. You could talk to me afterwards. I'm doing my interview. As I was saying, Rob.
Invincibles.
Did you lose today?
Didn't you lose at the bridge?
So what is it then?
So what is it?
Hold on. So how far do you want us to go? You haven't got an invincible team. How far do you want to go? What, you want to get relegated? You can. That's fine. If you want to get relegated.
Well, who is this guy? Where did you find him? Where did you find this person?
This is Emirates, mate. Chelsea's that way. So keep going. Don't try it. Don't even come. My name is Taiwo, okay? And if you want to argue with me anytime, I'll argue with you, Stamford Bridge, anytime you want, all right?
Invincibles,
That's it.
Invincibles,
That's
Invincibles.
Right.
It's not 49 yet. Invincibles, 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 Invincibles. I can't even speed up. Invincibles, I'll go slow. Invincibles, 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 Invincibles.
Obviously, the buck stops with the manager, but it stops with the players as well. I think injuries was a massive part of it because, to me, next season we can win the quadruple. People might laugh because
quadruple.
Absolutely, listen. And the reason why I say that is because for Leicester to win the league, that means anything can happen. You know, but the thing is, yeah, he has
Well, enjoy your 400 grand a week because that's how much you care. Thank you very much. Bye.
So now go as usual.
See you later.
As usual, he's ran off. As usual, nothing new there. Mr. Negative has Leicester building, so I'll round up on my own because as usual, he can never ever answer his question because he knows he's not committed, more committed than me. I have allegiance, but I just want to say congratulations once again to the under-18s for winning the league. Congratulations to our women for winning the league, and good luck to the team and all the supporters. Safe journey to Valencia. Unfortunately, Claude will be back. That's not my choice. Thank you. But yeah, when they beat us at Vicarage Road, they came on like they won the league. No, Dini. I want to see his interview. I'm waiting for the BT Sport interview when he talks about Spanish. Well, I'll say something in Spanish. Humiliado. You know that word? That's what you got today. What a big mouth. How dare you talk? How dare you? Who are you? Arrogance, lack of respect. And the Watford, even the Watford fans were singing, Wenger wanting to stay. Oh, hold on. So who was in charge? Materazzi. They wanted to stay. He went. Who was in charge before that? Quique Sanchez-Flores. He went. Silva as well. Thank you. Well, nobody's no. That's what happened when you're nobody. They're happy, but we wouldn't be. They're happy. We wouldn't be because he's talking about winning football. They're not invincibles. Play winning football. Did they not play winning football? But as he should know, it's not easy to win things. Manchester City, what are they going to win last season? What did Chelsea win last season when they beat Liverpool 2-0 and they were celebrating? Did they win anything? You know, so it's not easy. The thing about that, it has to be a lesson. We haven't lost. It's disappointing, but we haven't lost. So listen, we take it on the chin and make sure that next season we make sure we beat.
But you're still
massive on the coach. Yeah, we have bigger arguments on the coach. Absolutely. So yeah. So,
I won't say it's acquaintance.
Acquaintance. Spell acquaintance.
What? 1-0 tie.
We never lower ourselves to the gutter. The football lower ourselves to the football gutter to get to bring him out of retirement. Disgrace. I thought it's a sad. Let me just say, it's a sad day for football. I thought when he got sacked by Manchester, he would never come back. And also, let me even quote Oliver Holt, who said a fantastic piece. He said, and I quote, "Football's number one narcissist is back," which I think is brilliant. So big up to Oliver Holt for that. I'm going to cope because I'm a fan, aren't I? So whatever happens, I'm behind the manager, I'm behind the club, I'm behind the team. Obviously, I'm going to miss him because he's very, very down to earth, he's very, very humble, he's very, very polite, he's very, very respectful, and he will talk to you at any time, 99% of the time, about anything. So yeah, I will miss him, but the decision is being made now in what the club will say and he will say, assuming he hasn't been pushed, which will be disappointing, is the best interest of the club. And that must, the club's best interest, I've always got to come first. Soft penalty. Is he joking? Now, obviously, let me be humble. Like that man said, you shouldn't laugh at people. So let me be humble. Let me be humble. You shouldn't. I'm calling out Neeks. Neeks, where are you? You called us small fry, and all the Manchester United.
On my show on Channel 4.
On the Real Football Fashion, we're small fry. Listen, I don't want to big up any out fast food outlets. Obviously, other food is available, but boy, I think Manchester United, they won't be eating tonight because they got served. And that's another old school song.
The coronavirus has not just affected the world of football, but has affected everybody. But you know what? We can defeat it. There are some steps we can take. Number one, always make sure you wash your hands thoroughly. Number two, if you cough or sneeze, make sure you catch it in a tissue and dispose of it afterwards. And number three, if you're displaying any of the symptoms, always make sure that you self-isolate. I know it's a terrible time, but we will defeat the coronavirus. We will be back.